Hello, I'm Rythian, and this is World of Warcraft. The battle for Azeroth is upon us, and with the Horde's aggression threatening more and more of the world, the Alliance seeks new allies. In these videos, I'll show you how the Lightforged Draenei and the Void Elves join forces with the Alliance and unite to stand together against any enemy that would threaten the safety of Azeroth.
Stand as one for the Alliance!
It starts with a message from High King Anduin Wrynn.
The Horde will stop at nothing to claim the lifeblood of Azeroth. I fear that after the war against the Legion, our ranks are too depleted to stave off their aggression. It is time for the Alliance to bring in new members to join our cause. We have established an embassy in Stormwind to spearhead these efforts. Meet me there.
And so we make our way to the embassy in Stormwind.
Thank you for joining us, Champion. These are dire times indeed. We all know the Alliance incurred heavy losses in the war against the Legion. And even now, the world bleeds in the aftermath of Sargeras' final strike. Meanwhile, the Horde musters its forces and arms for war. Their aggression must not go unanswered. Our future depends on bringing other like-minded allies into the fold. I call upon those of you gathered here for your suggestions.
Victory on Argus was only possible because the heroes of Azeroth fought side by side with the Army of the Light. Many of our bravest soldiers gave their lives for the cause. Those who remain would be proud to join the Alliance. Among our number are brave initiates about to undertake the arduous path of becoming Lightforged.
Thank you, High Exarch. Lightforged soldiers would indeed bring strength to our numbers.
High King, I remember the days when my people and yours fought together against the Horde. I reached out to them in hopes of seeing Silvermoon return to the Alliance. My efforts proved futile. But I did learn of a group of Sin'dorei who have been exiled for studying the Void as I have. If I could locate them, their knowledge might aid our cause.
Stormwind has suffered at the hands of those who succumb to the Shadow's whispers. But if others could master its power, as you have, they would make formidable allies. Thank you both for your counsel. I would like to hear our champion's perspective on which of these potential allies we should reach out to first.
Greetings, friend. Be vigilant.
First allied race we're going to check at for the Alliance side is the Void Elves.
What news?
We already saw Alleria Windrunner in the Nightborn unlocking scenario, but I imagine we'll have a proper storyline this time around. Alleria, what do we know about the Void Elves?
The Shadows can be an ally.
So, again, amazing heritage armor, honestly. Like, that is really cool. To me, heritage armor is one of the main reasons I want the allied races. They look really kick-ass. Spatial Rift, a sort of blink thing, I guess. Pretty cool. That's a racial thing. Chance to empower with the essence of the void. No idea what that means. I would like it if this had some more information rather than flavor. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like flavor, but preternatural calm, spellcast not deliver taking damage. That seems amazing for soloing and questing. That seems really, really good. So yeah, Void Elf definitely feels like a caster race. I gotta say though, hard to imagine a Void Elf being anything that isn't like a Warlock, Shadow Priest, maybe a Subtlety Rogue, since they're kind of very Shadow focused. But they don't really cast or channel anything, so that one would be useless. Ethereal Connection reduces the cost of voice and transport. That's nice. Nice little bonus. And Chill of Nitrous is in the shadow. We have both of these now prepared and Argosian Reach. The other one, of course, is the Lightforged Draenei. I'm going to have a chat with Terrellian.
Light welcomes you, champion.
Much about Azeroth has changed in the years I was absent. Yes, you've been... The thing is, he feels they speak as if they've been gone 1,000 years, which, you know, time shenanigans, they have. But really, he hasn't been gone that long. He basically left pretty much just before or during Beyond the Dark Portal. So, you know, a fair bit before Warcraft 3. There's a whole timeline you can check out elsewhere if you want to, but the books they've released, the Chronicle stories, tell them the best, I think. I hold everything in my power to make us stronger. Well, that's the plan.
We didn't come this far to falter now.
Armor set here is pretty cool, but there is a set you can get already in Legion from the dungeons that looks similar, but this is definitely cooler. For the Lightforged, again, if you're not a priest or a paladin, what are you doing? You know, this feels like the perfect... I mean, I could see other races as well, classes as well working. Maybe a warrior or something. But if you're gonna be all super light and super holy... Anyway, we do actually get a damaging thing, which is pretty cool. That's rather rare. And this one, when you die, you do tons of damage. That's just a nice little bonus. Reducing holy damage taken also makes sense. Increases blacksmithing and allows you to summon an anvil. It's feeling very paladin-y. And then increased experience from killing demon. I like that one. Mostly the similar type of achievements needed to unlock it, but you need to exalt it with army and you are now prepared. Okay, who are we going after then?
For the Alliance above all.
Well, I think we're going to start with the Void Elves.
You are always welcome in Stormwind.
Alaria Windrunner has learned of a group of Blood Elves exiled for studying void magic. If these renegades could be located, Alaria believes she could train them to become weapons of the Alliance. So, we saw in the Nightburn scenario that Alaria went to Silvermoon in hopes of perhaps getting them over to the Alliance, which is something that almost happened once before, back in Cataclysm. Jaina kind of ruined that when she exiled a lot of the Horde and killed a lot of them during the Battle of Dalaran. So Alaria tried again, this time Lord of Maratharon, not so much on that side. So, but at least we heard something about Romath and Theron talking about void magic and how that clashes with the Sunwell and so on. So I imagine those are the people we'll be running into.
A just cause is always worth fighting for.
Okay, Alaria.
Greetings.
To the Ghostlands! Oh, that's a Horde zone. Cool to go there as an alliance. A blood elf called Umbric and his followers were banished from Silvermoon City for the exploration of void magic. An extreme solution despite the practice being forbidden. However, it opens up possibilities for the Alliance. We can find these outcasts, we might be able to recruit them to our cause, and even more importantly, help them understand the void before it corrupts them.
Lady Windrunner, please begin the search for your exiled kin. Perhaps our champion here can assist you.
We will do our best to locate them, High King. This way, champion.
Who are you? Oh, hey! For once we actually get the portal. That's real nice.
The Ghostlands. This was once Eversong Forest, a place of unbridled beauty. Windrunner Spire, my family home, stands not far from here. These woods once brought such joy to me and my sisters. To see them like this fills my heart with sorrow.
I leveled up in Ghostlands. I have a fair amount of Blood Elf characters, and they all pretty much level through Eversong and Ghostlands. Good zones, although still they feel dated now because they were designed during Burning Crusade, and they haven't been touched a lot by Cataclysm. Cataclysm mainly dealt with the vanilla zones mostly, left this mostly alone. But I think they're still fine. I spoke about this armor earlier. It's not exactly the full armor, but you can tell from sort of the helmet and the shoulders, this is the Army of the Light inspired set. I don't play my Alliance Warrior a lot. I do a bit, but I'm not exactly going to be decked out in the best of gear. I think it's only 892, which is probably the lowest of all my characters. Well, at least of the max level ones. So, we're hunting down Umbric's notes in the Sanctum of the Moon. These are just are they level 60 mobs? Oh no, of course. Of course. This is the new level scaling. I haven't really seen that much. It does only go up to level 60 in the old world, of course. Still cool. Still cool. Obviously, they won't really be messing much with us. In fact, we can get this close, and they totally won't attack. They attacked me. Well, he's missing all the time.
The sanctum was once a testament to my people's mastery of the arcane. Now, it is but a ruin.
Stand here in the center. Fury Warriors are probably my favorite solo class because they have effortless, easy, spammable AoE. Just go around like this the entire time. It looks cool, and it's great, and it's free, and it's spammable. Maybe Havoc Demon Hunters a little bit because they're so fast. You can do things faster, but it is real nice.
Our void experiments are proceeding well. I am certain we are on the cusp of a breakthrough, despite Ramoth's small-minded protests. The Grand Magister must understand that this power is crucial to the defense of Silvermoon. Never again shall the Sindori fall prey to our enemies. Unfortunately, it seems our research has reached an impasse. I believe there is knowledge at the Andilian estate that will springboard us forward.
The Andilian estate? Yes, I remember it. Come, champion.
I wonder why they specifically frown upon void magic, as there's plenty of Shadow Priest and Warlock involved in Silvermoon and Blood Elves. I guess Shadow may not necessarily be void, but it kind of is, given that at least the way Shadow Priests play now, you go into void form and cast void spells. I guess that's one part of priests rather than Umbric's experimentation into the entire thing, effusing their entire essence. Who knows, man? Who knows? Suppose we'll find out a little bit more now. Man, it is, I will say, very nostalgic to run around in Ghostlands again. Here we go, Andilian Estate. Hello, Apprentice Vorel.
Will persevere.
I believe there is a quest to go and polymorph this guy with a wand, if I remember correctly.
This place looks like it has been ransacked, but perhaps Umbric left behind a clue.
Yes, maybe it's this book that is conveniently flipped open to 2 pages in the very middle.
It seems we are not the first of our people seeking to harness the void. I have found notebooks belonging to one whose very name is a curse. Darkhan Drathir. It was Drathir's betrayal that allowed Arthas to corrupt the Sunwell and left our kingdom in ruins. For the first time, I see why Ramoth opposes our course of study. Nevertheless, I believe this knowledge can be used for good. The bulk of Drathir's research was conducted at Dawnstar Spire. That is where we must go.
Umbric risks much. He follows in the footsteps of treachery. Let us hope this obsession has not led to his downfall.
Darkhan Drathir
Let's make our way to Dawnstar Spire.
Is basically the end boss of the zone. Ghostlands is a really well-designed zone with a good build-up towards like a cool end sub-zone where you do a bunch of cool stuff. And Darkhan Drathir is one of the end bosses. One of the very first Warcraft mangas? Am I pronouncing that right? Manga? I think I am. Was about the Ghostlands and Eversong storyline. And also involved, I believe, Kaliel and Anvina and a whole bunch of stuff. And I don't know. I haven't read it myself. That guy was hostile, this wasn't. Hey, buddy.
Baladash, Malanore.
Yes.
We will have justice.
I guess he was totally fine with me slaying Magister Qualestis, just like that. It is what it is, friend. It is what it is. Bye-bye. Don't tell him, but I kind of wasn't paying attention to where I went. And I went in there, and in classic raged warrior fashion, just killed the first thing with a red health bar. Oh well. Bit of a long ride to the next one, though. Well, it was a long ride. Because Blizzard is stubborn enough to not bother changing areas like Eversong, Ghostlands, Azure Mist, and Blood Mist, we still can't fly in these areas. Pretty much the only places you really can't fly anymore. But it's alright. I get to ride my golden lion. I don't get to do that often. Can we avoid fighting these poor robots? No, I think this guy will fight us unless...
This resonates with power. Tread carefully.
We can leap over it. Great success. And then to the top, maybe? We're trying hard not to kill innocents, even if they're robots. Oh dear. Ignore me, please. No. I'm sorry, robot friend, but you must pay the price. With a 9 million damage hit. The Spire itself.
Umbric is a dedicated scholar, but his tenacity turned him and his followers into exiles.
Okay. Are we not... Are we going up? Again? We are. Maybe. No. Where am I going? It is definitely up. Am I blind? Oh. Yeah, I was pretty blind. A big floating book. Extra magic.
Drathia's quest for power led him to seek the fragments of an ancient world, one teetering on the brink of the void itself. Its note said it existed within a rift in the very fabric of reality. He never found this place, but I have succeeded where he failed. The way will soon be open to us. Drathir believed this rift held an ancient object of unspeakable might. Perhaps this will be the key that allows us to gain control over the shadows.
Based on these notes, I believe I can reopen the passage to this world he spoke of. Let me see.
Telogrus.
Greetings.
His methods are a bit cavalier, but he seems competent. Umbric and his blood elves were cast out of their home in their pursuit of understanding. I know the dangers of the void better than most. We should lend them our aid and ensure they do not do anything too foolhardy.
Farewell. We are ready to proceed. Stay on your guard, champion. We do not know what we might find inside.
I am going to guess... void creatures. No? Not... Well, kinda. Hello, Umbric. A Void Warlock.
Magister Umbric, I am Illyria Windrunner.
Illyria Windrunner? How did... My, what an unexpected honor. My people and I heard tales of what transpired on Argus. As you might imagine, We have a keen interest in your interaction with the Dark and Naru.
Another time, perhaps. This champion and I have been searching for you. We know of your exile from Silvermoon and felt we shared common ground.
Indeed. Like you, we believe the Void can be used to defend life rather than consume it. We have made great progress, Lady Windrunner, but many mysteries remain. Take this cube, for instance. It is an ancient device, perhaps even predating life on Azeroth. It seems to have been locked, and we cannot yet open it.
Careful, Umbric. Answers to such mysteries often come at a price. Look out!
At last.
Him again?
What I foresaw has come to pass. Thank you for opening the way.
Show yourself! Who are you?
Names are of little consequence. The more interesting question is, what shall you become? My people were reshaped by the Void, stripped of the limitations of flesh. We offer you the same gift.
Resist the whispers, Umbric. This gift you are offered is little more than enslavement.
I feel the power calling.
Oh no.
Changing me.
Oh no. Right, Ilaria. Let's go do
You
this.
must stop this transformation before my people are lost.
Even shattered as it is, this place echoes with the whispers of the great ones who were slain, and the hatred of he who drinks this
I can't. Okay, I maybe shouldn't overdo that.
Dark forces surge through these ashen stones. No wonder the Ethereals were drawn here.
Do I just kill it? Do I just kill the things, rather? Can I walk through now? Nope. No, I cannot. I guess I just stay away from them? Yeah, probably. I'd be embarrassed that I died, but because I came back so quickly, I can just pretend that it was a teleportation trick. So I don't need to be worried. Ilaria will still think I'm cool.
Oblivion. Succumb.
So, am I just supposed to basically kill everything? Yeah, pretty much.
I return to the void.
Cool. Boss time? Shadow damage every 3! Oh no! Shadow damage every 3! Another portal. Are we going all the way over there? Alright. See Ilaria? Or did she already go ahead? She might have. Yep, she did.
Vortex up ahead pulses with power. Let us investigate, champion.
I have a feeling we're about to fight a big void person.
This void storm is a conduit. A door
Oh, jeez.
that must be closed.
Ah!
You resist. You stand on the threshold of a
There it is.
destiny.
Nurgesh.
A pity you remain defiled. The patience of the masters is vast, but not infinite.
Who is this guy? Is he just like the king of ethereals or a special dude? Does he?
Minor setback. What is in motion cannot be undone. Surely
There he
you
is.
see this.
Who are you, Nether Prince Dusan? First of all, I love his voice.
The void will transform you.
No. These people are not yours.
No.
They are not lost.
Alright. Let's save these people then. Oh. I hate it when I intend to do something cool, and then my charge is on cooldown.
Do you not see what we offer? The majesty of chaos, the glory of infinite hunger. Why do you fight your destiny, Windrunner? Join me and rule by my side.
I kinda don't want this guy to die.
See through your lies, Durzan. So will the others.
How did you learn his name, Valeria? Did you also see his nameplate? Alright, buddy.
Our destiny is our own, Durzan. You will not define our future.
If that's how you want to play it, buddy. It's a shame that he's dying. He seems cool. I would like him to be more of a villain. I gotta say, the Nightborn kind of got screwed in their scenario. They really didn't do much.
Champion, my people are free, but we have been changed. And the voices...
Durzan tried to tear away your mortality, to make you like him, a slave to his hunger. But your fate is still your own, Umbric. I can teach you to quiet the whispers, to make the shadows serve you, instead of you serving them.
My arrogance was nearly our undoing. I dabbled with powers far beyond my control. If you will train us, Illyria, we will follow where you lead.
Telepathy, I guess.
Since the powers at your command, they are considerable. You would make valuable allies of the Alliance.
Silver
now he talks.
Back on us long ago. Today, we are reborn, and it is fitting that we walk a new path. From this day forth, the Alliance has our loyalty.
And in turn, I pledge to aid you on your journey. Our champion and I will inform High King Rin of this news. Then I will return, so that we can begin your training.
It will take some time for us to adjust to our new forms. We look forward to your return, Lady Windrunner. And Champion, you have our deepest thanks.
Okay. Can we go... Yeah, Rift to Stormwind. Yeah, like I said, the Nightborn kind of didn't get much of a story. It was just... Hey, we don't like Void Elves. And then Thelystra's like, yeah, we don't like them either, or something. And joined up. I mean, I really like the Nightborn. I guess most of their story was kind of told... I mean, if you think about it, their story was massively told in Legion itself, as opposed to this little thing. But in the Unlock scenario, it felt like they were just kind of a prequel to the actual Void Elf thing. Void Elves, well, we'll save that discussion for a bit. Anduin.
Thanks, friend.
Former Blood Elves willing to pledge to our cause. This is better than I dared hope.
High King Rin, our champion and I found the Sindorai exiles. Like me, they have been changed by the Void. But their hearts and minds remain their own. I will be their guide. I will train them to control the whispers of shadow. In return, they will fight for the Alliance against all its foes.
It may take time for these Void Elves to earn the trust of some in our ranks. But so long as they adhere to your teachings, they are welcome in the Alliance. You have done us a great service this day, Lady Windrunner. Champion, you have my thanks.
It is an honor to serve once more, High King. For the Alliance.
For the Alliance.
For the Alliance. Okay, let's take a look at what a Void Elf looks like. Here we go. Obviously very Blood Elfy. And again, It feels weird to me to have a Void Elf Hunter or Monk. Or even Warrior to a degree. I could see Shadow Priests, Mages, although again, not much Shadow, and definitely Warlocks. We'll give Priest a go, it feels like it fits the most. Let's make a girl. Ooh, that looks really cool. Skin color we're looking at. We want it to be something like one of these two, maybe. That one looks good. Close up for the face. I really actually like this entire already, honestly. Not a lot of changes here, really. Mostly just the lips. I do feel like she should probably have dark lips. Either number 1 or number 2. Number 2. Hairstyle. Again, really like this hairstyle. Although there's a lot of cool ones here. Some of them straight up, pretty much mostly. Blood Elf. I do like this one too. I like the more little curly swirls of it, you know? It's kind of, well, not curly, and you know, but I like this. This is really cool. It's either that or like, nah, it's this. I like this. The little almost void tundra-y hairstyle is great. Hair color. Again, it's very much sticking within a theme. I like the dark or the blue. Maybe pure dark blue. That's pretty striking. Let's go with that. Earrings. And no earrings. And for a name... Daily Sandra. Not my best name ever, but it'll do, at least for purposes of showing the character off. I think if I end up making one, I'll probably take more time on that one. Right, beautiful background. I love this. This looks great. They've really done well for the allied races for their little backgrounds when they pick things.
The Void. A force of infinite hunger. Its whispers have broken the will of dragons and lured even the Titan's own children into madness. Sages and scholars fear the Void, but we understand a truth that they do not. That the Void is a power to be harnessed, to be bent by a will strong enough to command it. The Void has shaped us, changed us, but you will become its master. Wield the shadows as a weapon to save our world and defend the Alliance.
Well, pretty cool intro. Definitely like that one. One of the best ones so far. Alaria and Umbric.
Use every weapon at your disposal.
Rendori. That's the new name they've given us. Void Elves. Children of the Void. Time has come to venture beyond Telogrus Rift. Go to Stormwind, and then the King's Ambassador will greet you. Azeroth must be defended.
Farewell. Some will tell you that the light is the only path. The one weapon that can stop the enemies of Azeroth. But we see alternatives. Many roads. Many possibilities that are open to us.
There will be those who doubt you, who question your resolve, your ability to harness powers that have caused the downfall of weaker wills. Together, we will prove them wrong.
Use the lessons I have taught you to maintain control. Become a weapon for the Alliance, even as you skirt the edge of darkness.
Very edgy. So basically, 100% my jam. To Stormwind. Can I talk to them? Umbric?
We embrace power. We do
It is a
not
good
fear
day
it.
for a hunt. We do what we must.
Pretty cool.
for those
Pretty
we
cool.
love.
Not that we need to ride very far. where we get a special Void Strider, aka a Hawk Strider that most Blood Elves get as their starting zone. Not bad. Pretty cool. I like the wings. Yeah, we're not going very far. Hello, Ambassador Moonguard. Moorguard.
Need help?
Ah, there you are. We've been expecting you.
Welcome, friend. I am King Anduin Rin. As a new member of the Alliance, I wish to greet you personally. The Void Elves may be a recent addition to our ranks, but Illyria Windrunner is one of our greatest heroes. Under her tutelage, the powers you wield will aid our cause. These are troubled times for Azeroth. In the days to come, you will face many trials, fight many foes. Know that you are never alone against the darkness, for the Alliance stands with you. I look forward to hearing of your progress. Something tells me we will speak again soon. Safe travels. Though you walk among the shadows, you are a beacon of hope to us all.
Why, thank you, Anduin. Say, you look like someone who enjoys the nightlife. I get it, because I'm all dark and stuff. Ah, but that can wait. An emissary of the Renderer is standing by to tell you of the adventures that await beyond the city walls. Have a pleasant stay, and best keep control of those shadowy powers you wield. Not everyone in Stormwind is as enlightened as I am. That's very kind of you, friend. Not much of a run. Void Elves are, I mean, I like them. They're cool. I do think kind of that their decision to be on the Alliance is a bit transparent to let's give the Alliance Blood Elves, because let's face it, they pretty much are Blood Elves. It makes very little storyline sense. I think that the Blood Elves would just say no to Void Elves. They've dealt with some shady stuff before. Well, anyway, hello Kira. Onyx Raven. Just in case you didn't get that she was all black and dark, her name is Blackbird. The Black of the Void Shadow Darkness. Reminds me of Necrodark, just in case you didn't know that they were evil and dark. How does Stormwind suit you?
The whispers do not control
Well,
me.
let's take a look here. Please take a flyer. Actually, where do you want me to go?
Baladash.
Welcome to Stormwind. Though it is no silver moon, the city does have its charms. Came here expecting a warm welcome. I cannot say I ever received one myself. Most folk are polite enough. No matter, I'm off to seek adventure, and perhaps a stiff drink.
Fear the shadows.
She's just going to the Stormwind. The High Mountain and the Nightborn emissary specifically kind of hinted at one zone for me to go to. For now, Duskwood feels like it makes the most sense. It's close by, and it's all shadow and stuff, so sounds good. And that's the Void Elves. I like them. I think they have a really cool design. I like Illyria. I think living on their own little rift in the void thing is cool. I'm just not 100% sold on the lore and story for them being where they are and why they're there. But they kind of clarified it a bit. It just felt like it was a bit shoehorned. For some reason, Lord Thamar is like, no, totally not Alliance, and yeah, we totally hate the Void, and therefore they're gonna join the Alliance, I guess. Because they were exiled. Something with the Sunwell. They did an alright job, honestly. I imagine the decision from the very beginning wasn't made with a lore standpoint in mind, but they managed to fit in the reason for them to be here well enough. And I mean, I love me some elves, man. I think definitely a lot of my future Alliance characters will be Void Elves. Especially because of that kick-ass heritage armor set. That is really cool. But alright, that's it for Void Elves. We have one more race to deal with, the Lightforged Draenei. So, see you soon.